When others don't, Nissan delivers. 0% financing on many of Nissan's most popular models. Or a brand new Versa for under $10,000. When you need it most, Nissan delivers.
Welcome to the Nissan Heisman Update. Barry Trammell along with Jake Trotter. We're at Owen Field, home of Oklahoma quarterback Sam Bradford, who this week is the Heisman frontrunner after that immaculate performance in Bedlam Saturday against Oklahoma State. Jake, we're a week and a half away from the Heisman, and it looks like sudden Sam Bradford is number one in the Heisman.
I think he's the front runner with this performance against Oklahoma State. Had the highlight reel with the jump over the pylon. Played really well, and he was hurt too, which I think is going to give him some credit with Heisman voters as well. Needs to play well in the Big 12 championship because unlike years in the past where it was just one guy, 03 with Jason White, it's close. There are a lot of guys that could contend with Sam, mainly Colt McCoy from Texas and Tim Tebow from Florida. Both guys are playing really well as well.
In days gone by, the Heisman was sewed up the first week of December. A lot of people sent their votes in. It doesn't really happen that much anymore. You can still win or lose the Heisman on the first Saturday of December. What does Sam have to do Saturday against Missouri at Arrowhead Stadium to secure the Heisman?
Well, I think OU has to win. If they lose, I think he'd be in trouble. And I think he has to play pretty well. I mean, he doesn't have to throw for 6 touchdowns or anything, but I think if he throws for, 300 yards and 3 scores, I think he would be the front runner going into the presentation the following weekend. It'll be interesting to see how the BCS affects voters' perception of Texas's Colt McCoy. Do they give him some consolation votes because Texas got snubbed in favor of OU for the BCS or for the Big 12 championship? And then the other thing too is voters, how will they feel about Tim Tebow, who was the incumbent, the preseason favorite? He's played very well the last 4 games. I think he has 19 TDs and 2 picks. So it's going to be close. I think Sam really needs to play well. This is no time for a letdown.
Of course, advantage for Bradford is Tebow's going against Alabama, one of the nation's best defenses. Missouri had a sort of a spotty season on defense. But Sam does have the torn ligament in the thumb, going to wear a brace or soft cast, Bob Stoops said. What kind of effect do you think that will have on Bradford?
Well, what effect did it have him against OSU? I mean, they went 7 straight drives with a touchdown, or with the score, 6 touchdowns, I believe, in the second half. So while he couldn't take the center snap, he was still spectacular out of the shotgun, and I think they're going to be okay either way. You mentioned Florida and Tim Tebow having a disadvantage going against Alabama's defense. It could also work to an advantage well, because if Tebow lights Alabama up, I think that's really going to elevate him in voters' eyes. Now, it's going to be a tougher challenge than what Bradford's facing in Missouri, but it's a high-risk, high-reward kind of deal for Tebow.
Well, we're about 11 days away from the announcement. Will Sam Bradford become Oklahoma's 5th Heisman Trophy winner? Stay tuned next week when we'll update you more on the Heisman Trophy Update, brought to you by Nissan.